I'm here right outside of the Summey House in Manheim, Lancaster County, and the damage still remains from that fire that happened early this morning. Just take a look up there at the second floor. That's where police say this fire started. When they found the fire in one of the second floor rooms, there was a woman inside. Sadly, that woman died at the scene. Now, there was one police officer who was treated for smoke inhalation. Thankfully, everyone else was able to get out. One of the people who saw all this happen was Cody Schweitzer. Cody, you live next door. Tell us what you saw when you were awakened by all of the noise and the smoke.
Well, at about 2 a.m., there was a lot of flames. There was a lot of everything that was going on, man. And next door, more than everything, I was worried about the people who were going to get out. And when I came out on my roof and grabbed the fire extinguisher, you know, the police were here, fire was here, everybody was here to do their best. And, you know, with all of us as a team, we tried to do the best that we could. You know, it's unfortunate that we lost one, but, you know, we tried to do everything that we could, not even being part of the team.
And my condolences to you all to lose one of your neighbors there. Tell us a bit about the aftermath. What were you seeing? What were you hearing from the residents inside? We're told at least 22 people were residing in the 20 apartments in this building.
Yes, and it's really rough because there's a lot of people who are really trying to like restart their lives and begin again, and to have them lose their homes and their new beginnings. You know, we're all trying to come together as a community. We have a lot of different volunteer groups. We also have a lot of donations that are going on right now, trying to help everybody out. And I have a couple people who I'm trying to help out, and that's really, it's tough in a small community as Manheim Borough, you know. But we're still even trying to come together and trying to do the best that we can to help everybody out that we can.
And of course, we want to just extend our condolences to you and the community during this difficult time. Thank you so much for speaking with us. And one of the things that we did find out from officials, the Red Cross will be assisting those who are displaced. So we do have that to report. But for now, reporting in Manheim, Lancaster County, I'm Jeremy Jenkins. Back to you.